All right, it is Saturday, August 22nd, 2026. We're out here at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton, California for the Good Guys meet. I've covered many Good Guys meets in the past. As you know, it draws some of the most amazing vehicles out here. There's also a car corral at this one, so later on we'll be able to getting those as soon as that fills in, bringing some cars for sale for those who like to check that stuff out. First time I ever came to a Good Guys meet was back in the 90s when I was in the Navy, so I'm wearing my Nimitz hat. The two ships I was on was the Nimitz and the Lincoln. So since the Lincoln's been in the news a lot lately, I don't want comments all day about that, so we're wearing the Nimitz hat. But yeah, first time I went to Grand National Roadster Show when I was in the Navy at Alameda as well, because that was back when it was still in Oakland at the Coliseum. But for now, we're here and we're going to check out some outdoor stuff until the indoor displays open, and we're going to get started with this one right now. If I remember right, they open the doors to the indoor displays at 8 o'clock, so we got about 20 minutes before that. Interesting drive up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Got a 41 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe, 50,000 on this one. Remember, the swap meet rules do apply. This is not the car corral. This is the home built heaven section. Yeah, there was something nasty on the grapevine, so Waze sent me up 14 to 58 through, like, you know, Palmdale, Lancaster, Mojave, and Tehachapi out that way back to Bakersfield. So need for a little extra long trip. I have no idea what happened on the grapevine, but it said do not go that way. So this will be the only video this weekend, I believe. I have nothing tomorrow. Actually, I do have something tomorrow, but I'll see if I'm going to take a camera, and if a lot of cars show up, I'll film it. They're doing an anniversary birthday for the oldest continually operating McDonald's, which is the one in Downey, as most of you know. The Golden Arches McDonald's in Downey at 6 o'clock tomorrow on Sunday. Charles Phoenix and my friend Chris Nichols are doing a happy birthday celebration for that one. I believe it opened in 1953. So I will take the camera. If there's a lot of cars, I'll shoot it. If not, I'll just enjoy the evening with my daughter at McDonald's. So we got that. Next week, I got nothing. There's nothing planned. Let's look at this 57. So I'm going to try to do either Cars and Coffee or Cruise Night or something next week, and then maybe just take it easy, because the following week, on the September 5th, we have Ventura Nationals at Ventura County Fairgrounds. Always a big show. My sister's supposed to come out for that one, and my daughter's going to go up with me. So when my sister gets there, they can go walk around together, and I can film. That's how that works. And on the day after that, on the 6th, I've got Vista Rod Run down in Vista, heading south. So there's a Studebaker cab over, something a little unusual for you guys. Gotta go around there. The C10 here. Week after that, we'll be in Tehachapi, so that was a good little practice run out to Tehachapi. In fact, I go that way, and then construction popped up near the Tehachapi Loop. 58, so that actually held me up. It took me forever to get up here yesterday. That's all you really need to know. But we did it. Yeah, on the 12th we have Thunder on the Mountain in Tehachapi. Let's see, on the 13th, I believe that's Belmont Shore. We're not doing Long Beach Swap Meet in just 40 pickup. No Long Beach Swap Meet for September. We're gonna do Belmont Shore Car Show. And going into the later in the month, I think it's the 19th. I think it's 18th, 19th. We've got September. We have Ontario Cruising Reunion. We do 2 days there. The week after that is Grand National Truck Show at Pomona. So check the tentative list. Will be in the comments section right after the video post. Let you know I'm planning on filming. Started filling in 2027 even. So that's good. It's a Mustang here. I said next weekend, I think it's just the way the calendar laid out. There's just none of the car shows that It's kind of like an extra weekend in August, so that's why there's no car show. It's got the ponies on the interior. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Also, big news, my daughter, I took her to the DMV and she got her learner's permit. She got 4 wrong on the test. You're allowed to get 8 wrong. That means she passed, so she'll be terrorizing Pasadena very soon in her Volkswagen. I should just take the driver's classes for next. I guess she can't even drive with me until she takes the driver's classes. And she has to practice driving with me for a while. She has a Ford convertible with a 48. We got this Nova. I will say that if you have a teenager, you need to get them a learner's permit. Do not trust when you sign up for the when you sign up on the DMV website and fill out the application. It says just bring this number. So I told her, well, I don't know what else. It didn't say what else you were supposed to bring. So we brought some stuff anyway, and needless to say, there was stuff you were supposed to bring that did not say. So we had to run back to her mother's and pick up some things. So make sure you Google what you need to bring down, because it does not tell you when you fill out the application in the state of California, which is actually, when we took that stuff back, we still needed 2 pieces of mail from my house, apparently. I don't know. Which fortunately I had the registration for my car. Go figure, so they took that. And then mixed in with her like Social Security and her birth certificate and whatnot was the original stub from when she got her Social Security card with the address on it with her name. So they accepted that. So we got a little lucky. This one's $45,000 on this 57 210 2-door sedan. Give you a little bit more better look at it. A more better look? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, she passed, so she's happy. I did warn her, because if you've never, I'm sure if you watch this channel, you've taken a grit test in California at some point. They always ask the blood alcohol level, the legal blood alcohol level, which is 0.08 in California. So I warned her about that, and sure enough, it was on the test. The 1970 Chevelle SS396 4-speed convertible. Very, 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 very nice car. There we go. We got a K5 Blazer. We're not even in Pismo. Those who watch the Pismo video get that one. I will say the Pismo video has more K5s than Tri-5s. So, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, man.
This hot rod here. He's on a phone call, so we'll get away from there. Yeah, 64 GTO. Actually, I was driving into town yesterday. Right when I was rolling into Pleasanton, there was a 64 Le Mans 2-door hardtop on the freeway.
Morning.
How you doing? Yeah, how's it going? Up early. Yeah, Plymouth Duster. So I wound up in Bakersfield yesterday because of the detour. Hit 2 thrift stores, nothing. Absolutely nothing good. So I did bring back the Mike's Finds Things channel. Link in the video descriptions where I go find cool vintage stuff and antiques and records and things. So check that one out. We need more reviews on that channel to get it back up to monetization standards. And then since they're changing their standards, and if I get it back up over 4,000 watch hours in a year, it will be monetized once again, and it'll be grandfathered. So we're gonna try to keep that one going. It's a 37 Chevy panel here. So check that channel out. I know some of the viewers from this channel watch that one and vice versa. We got this Ford rolling in. 56 F100. We're gonna do this line of muscle cars back to the mid thing. By the time I walk over to one of the buildings, it should be open. And I have a friend that's displaying a vehicle in one of the buildings. Someone's worked on the smog stuff. I'll meet up with him. Let's check out this Chevelle. And a couple people. I might do a video on the tire thing. You know what the tire thing is. I'm not going to have to go into that on this video. Where they're going to tell you what kind of tires you can or cannot buy. People are trying to bring it into the smog group, and it takes the focus off of what we're doing, especially since we have a bill on the smog front that's about to go to full assembly. So, but people have asked me what's going on with it. I know what I think about it, so I might do a video on that. I think it's going to cause a lot of problems and a lot of safety problems at that. I think anyone I've sort of dealt tires in the past. I did at a motorcycle scooter shop, so I know if the price of tires goes up, people, show the shoebox here, the people will, let's just say, who don't have the money to replace their tires, will put it off even longer, which creates a major safety issue, which I've seen with scooter tires in the past. People coming in with like tires that were worn all the way through. We got a Hellcat Swap Road Runner. So anyhow, like I said, I struck out at 2 thrift stores in Bakersfield after I had lunch. I already got my one in and out for the trip. I always give myself one in and out for a road trip when I go film out of town, so I've already used that one up yesterday in Bakersfield. But got here, I went to the Savers. The Savers is right by where I was staying up here. Found a very cool 60s lamp. I'd say it's more of a Hollywood Regency style, neoclassical, but a very unique lamp, let's just say. So that'll be on the Mike Finds Things channel. Very nice 446 pack Road Runner. So we'll have that. I picked up a little coin tray, I'm guessing from about the 40s or 50s, made in Germany. That has, it's a souvenir from Radio City Music Hall in New York. I can't believe it was actually on a previous week's tag color, and I can't believe it was still there because it was mint condition, and I got it for probably 1/10 of what they actually go for. And what else did I get? Oh, I got a Hawaiian shirt, of course. Actually, yesterday was National Hawaiian Shirt Day. If it was today, I would have wore a Hawaiian shirt. The Hemi and this Road Runner. Actually, they had a pep rally at my daughter's school, and they wanted, it was like spirit, almost spirit things where everyone has to wear something. So yesterday was a Hawaiian shirt. So she was covered. So she actually, I bet she was the only one at school with a vintage 70s Hawaiian shirt. Nice Oldsmobile coming through.
So I got a quick question.
I will come back. We'll try to. This show, I will warn you, I do not film the entire show. It is just too big. There's no way. A 64 Chevelle. Actually, we might hurry up because I do have to get to the indoor displays. I like to do those before they fill in with spectators. Yeah, 65 Chevelle. There's 65 Chevelle. I have not filled in anything on the tentative list as of late. The last thing I had was Thunder in the Mountain. Supposedly it's 300 cars. If you've never been to Tehachapi, it's a railroad town. Home of the world famous Tehachapi Loop. Which was one of the stops on one of the Lemons rallies we did. And we hit it when it was foggy, so you couldn't even see it. That's okay. 69 Camaro. That's 68 DC Fastback. The Cuda. 428 Cobra Jet Unrestored Survivor. Very original.
Wheels are close. Right.
So I remember coming up here for, I came to the fair here too when I was in the Navy up here. I remember coming out for the Alameda County Fair. But it also came out for Goodguys. Got a Z2869, nicely restored example in the green. So after this, I think we're gonna wander over to the buildings. Got more rollings happening as we wander towards the buildings. So I should say, if you're in the Downey area tomorrow, go to that McDonald's thing, because it might be kind of cool. If you don't know who Charles Phoenix is, look him up. There's a lot of like mid-century pop culture stuff. He also buys and sells like Ford look cars and mid-century cars.
They just drove by me.
Got the C10 here. These guys are checking them in. Charles Phoenix watches the channel, so and he has told me so. I'll bring you these two here. There's part. This one is for sale. Just to whet your appetite for this for sale vehicle. 325 on the 33 Ford pickup here. The lawn chairs are growing early this morning out here at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. You might say they're farming lawn chairs out here. Right. Oh, the bonnet or the Pontiac Catalina convertible in the Pomona video. That has a confirmed sale. Somebody bought it off of the video and is off to Sweden. Saw it was for sale, but did not have a number on it. We're gonna do the indoor displays. I'll try to talk over the music. It's kind of muffled anyway. The fairground speakers aren't exactly the greatest pieces of audio equipment in the world. Got the 1964 GTO, or second 64 GTO of the video. We've barely gotten started, but the Camaro 68. Yeah, also I got a crack in my windshield on my Crown Vic on the way up. Noticed it in Bakersfield as I was leaving, but it was making a U pointed down, so I said, okay, we're good. Woke up this morning, it curved back up, and now it's pointed up, so I'm sure it's gonna go through the windshield up down, so I'll probably having to replace my windshield this week. Great. Because like where it was yesterday was completely out of the line of sight where you're looking out. It still is, but I'm sure it's going to crack further. Just looking at it. Nice C10 here. 1955 Chevrolet here, Bel Air. I think we're okay with the music as long as I talk, and we'll just do one car at a time and all that good stuff. And as long, here it's a little more clear, unfortunately. Yeah, 37 Chevrolet pickup truck. Oh, here we go. Kaiser Henry J. Gasser style with a Hemi. Very nice. Yeah, big Cadillac. Very nice example at that. Yeah, they're going to have a short clip most of this room here. Bloomington Gold certified 64 Corvette, fuel injected. He's got his Bloomington Gold plaque there. Oh good, they're doing announcements we can film. There you go. I actually thought about coming up Thursday, filming yesterday and today, and my ex had her back to school night. She's a teacher at her school, so had to pick up my daughter Thursday night, so Thursday afternoon at school. So that's why I wasn't able to do it. Because that was an original thought. So every time I shot this, I've only done the one day. I got Olds 442. I don't think I have anything else going on at the. I don't think there's anything going on vehicle-wise. Olds 442. He's got a LSX in there. Mustang GT Fastback. It's actually supposed to be in the upper 90s. It's good. Here it's supposed to be 75 degrees or something today. Back home it's like upper 90s, so nice to be up here. In fact, this was the weekend that San Marino used to be on that they moved off of because they got tired of it being too hot. So it's like they dodged a hot one this year. Roadster here. Yeah, 55 Chevrolet Nomad. I think this one's indoors every year at this show. It's like a bit of the 90s style custom. And he's got the barn doors on the back here. Yeah, 49 Ford Woody. I got a Moon sticker. Reminder, Moon tickets go on sale and car show passes September. If you want a drag race, like this guy might want a drag race, at the Moon Eyes Christmas party, get your passes on September. Car show entries probably won't sell out as fast. So Chevrolet pickup. So that'll definitely be a fantastic event. Once again this year, that will be December 12th at Pomona with the drag racing. Expecting big crowds once again for that one. Chevy Nova with his Coke cooler in the back. I have a very similar one to that. I think I've talked to the owner of this one as well at one point. No, think of a different truck. May hit the Goodwill on the way out of town before I edit the video, and then maybe get some more items for the video. That is the video on the other channel. Yeah, Studebaker Bullet Nose. This one from Gray National Roadster Show. Hey, I know this car. This one's definitely a showstopper. It's got the Oldsmobile fins on it. This Ford coupe here. It's called 8 Stacks, and you can see why right there on the engine. There we go. I know we're getting there. 1956 Chevrolet. You guys already know what's coming. This is actually the show where that joke originated, so we have to do it. 56. Yes. What does every Good Guys car show need? That's right, more Cougars. There you go. Very nice 68 XR7 model. Yeah, one show they had a whole room full of, the Cougar Club took up one of the halls, so I said, hey look, it's a room full of Cougars, 55. So that's how the Cougar joke started, was the room full of Cougars at this very show. Yeah, this guy's regarding your place, you might have a bit of an issue there. There we go, Hemi Power hot rod pickup, that's what we like to see. With a blower, that's fantastic. Check out the grin on this. So now we got Chop Merc. Chevrolet, looks like it's one of those hucksters. Got his desert water bag. It's got all the patina. It's the Canopy Express. What they used to sell, the farmers used to sell their fruits and vegetables out of. It's got a some sort of home builder. It's a Mustang. I don't think it's a Mustang. Okay, so it's a hodgepodge of different things, including a Briggs & Stratton 2 horsepower engine. Now we got a 55 Chevrolet 2-door sedan, Bel Air. Yeah, last week we did 3 videos in one weekend. I still don't know how I pulled that off. Yeah, 63 Galaxy. And of course one of them was Pomona, so, which is a feat in itself. All right, 63. C10. Nicely customized example. Yeah, 55. Like I said, I always like to do the indoor stuff first at any show where there's an indoor as well as outdoor. The indoor displays tend to fill in very quickly with spectators, especially when it gets warmer. Oh, it's not going to be super warm today, fortunately. The 41 Cadillac. '68 Camaro. I think I told them my story about my mom going to see the Doors in last week's video, so we're not going to. My mother did see the Doors before they were big at the Troubadour in Los Angeles back in the mid-60s. A modern low-power muscle. Interesting headlight treatment on the Willis here. The Cadillac CTS-V LS in there. Coupe, very graffiti style. It's like it has a for sale. It just says for sale, 75,000. Oh, there's the phone number. 75,000 on that. A Mustang. I believe this is the last car in this haul. We'll be off to the next haul. It's just like 3 or 4 hauls. I can't remember. All right, we are in the second haul. Looks like it won't work covering at least. 54 Kaiser Manhattan. Always like the peak there on the windshield on these. Very unique part of the Kaiser design. This is the hall where they had the Cougars a few years ago. Their plaque from Nashville, Tennessee. If anybody knows any car shows next week that are in the LA area that are like, if not, I'll just do, like I said, a cars and coffee or cruise night. I have not found any. Original custom, so the 39 Ford was original custom from many years ago. Looks like it's got like a removable hard top. Yeah, I believe it is. Look at the seam. There we go. That is a beautiful car. Got a 4th gen Super Sport Camaro. A Chevrolet Nova. So this video will post on Sunday, tomorrow, because I'm not going to get home in time today to post it. I do need an internet connection that works very well. Yeah, 63 Ford here. 4th gen. I had a 94 Trans Am. Obviously, I've never owned a Camaro. I've owned 4 Firebirds, so if you count the Trans Am. So. No, sorry, I had three Firebirds, 2 Trans Ams, and a Formula 455. So I had a 74 Formula, a 77 Trans Am. I had the 94 Trans Am when I was in the Navy. Actually, I had all 3 cars when I was in the Navy. That's the extent of my F-body ownership. In fact, my sister's owned a Camaro. I have never owned a sister had a 91 RS, brand new. It's her first new car many years ago. It's a very nice Buick Custom here. Walk around here. Got a Chevrolet Coupe. Yeah, so my daughter started school this week, starting on Monday. So we settled in for the school year of 11th grade. I got a C4 Corvette. Automatic. Very clean example. So we did not get all the work done we said we were going to get done over the summer, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to get some stuff done next week when there's no shows. A lot of stuff we had on our list. I'm still trying to get an antique mall spot for all the cool stuff I found. One is for sale. 35K on the, you can read that number better, on the 34 Chevy, two-door sedan with the chop. Very 80s, 90s style. It's got the decoded digital gauges, TPI, small block. Yeah, this one shows around when it was built. A lot of these coming out of the woodwork now. Not sure how they translate to modern audiences, but the younger generation tends to prefer, I would say, a more traditional look. It's very nice fit. Look at the plastic on the upholstery, just like Grandma used to have. My grandma used to have plastic on her couches, so that's why I always say that. I wish I had my grandmother's couches. I honestly thought they were in my mom's basement, and then when we started going through it, I realized they weren't in there. She had a very nice three-piece sectional couch, you know, with the wood and all that. It's very... I think the only thing my mother kept that I asked her to of my grandmother's was the art, couple pieces of artwork, which I have. Told her to keep it in case I ever wanted to hang it. Now, I've hung one of them. The other one, unfortunately, was damaged at some point, probably when someone was moving something around in the basement. But I do have her buffet and her hutch, which has survived intact. That was Fairlane. Wish I still had her Ford, though. She had a 69 Galaxy. Which was mine for a while. My mother forced me to sell it because she didn't want to park in front of the house. Got a 69 Galaxy 500 fastback with the 390. She used to cart my sister around quite regularly in Chevelle or Chevy Nova. Sorry, my brain's not functioning. I'm still off of coffee, so I gave up Starbucks. I still don't have touched it. They got Hawaiian shirts here. I have so many Hawaiian shirts, it's like ridiculous. I'm not sure if they're, I think those are the car ones. Yeah, I prefer the more traditional Hawaiian ones. We got this 4th Gen Camaro. I have a few with the cars that I've thrifted over the years. Picked up if you watch the latest Mike Finds Things video, a very nice Sears and Roebuck Hawaiian shirt I picked up. And this Mustang notch with an amazing pattern. I guess it's from like the 60s or 70s. There we go, Chevy pickup. The next haul is it's usually where they have the lowriders. So usually you have to deal with quite a bit of music in there. And there was a haul, last time they had Cushman scooters in there. I don't know if they're going to have some sort of display in the smaller haul. Got a bump side Ford pickup. Look what he did with the tool. Look what he did with the little tool container there. He's got his set up his ice bucket and his bottles and things like that. Interesting to see them do up on his first sale. Yeah, it's a long bed. It's interesting to see a lot of people going to this level on long beds as much. I like long beds because you get more stuff out of them. A lot of people prefer the short beds. Here's a short bed. So he's got the full custom interior treatment. Ready to go racing here. We'll be off to the next hole after this shot. Cars rolling in and out. Crowds are filtering in as well. Now car bringing this 53 Chevrolet. Try to keep the shot going. Need more longer shots to offset the short clips, which can overload the processing on the video, I've found in the past. Riviera. It's 59. El Camino here. She's got a bit of a chop. Got it with the elongated Impala trunk lid on there. All right, we got some caddies over here. Yes, my caddy, I still need to, but it was running for 5 minutes. Upgraded master cylinder and power booster and nothing, so we'll see. Kids back in school, so we might be able to get something going here. Great Cadillacs. There we go. It's got the full metal flake going. That's a custom right there. Yeah, Packard tail lights. The 54 Chevrolet Custom. Two hardtop with a chop. It's a custom Buick. If you like customs like these, we'll check out Ventura Nationals in 2 weeks. Great, amazing customs and hot rods at that one. It's custom Mercury. It's Ford Coupe. And the headers. Now that's a coupe. Custom shoebox Ford. Custom 50 Mark. There we go. It's right into a fellow Lemons Rally participant from a few years ago. 39 Mercury here. Yeah, we do have good. I do want to do another Lemons Rally. One of the moderators on the group, on the small group, just did a Lemons Rally. I know he'd always wanted to do one. And I'm like, man, you could have asked me. We could have got a car together or something. I could have used the Impala. I think the Impala would do it. Apollo runs good. It's got good brakes, so nice Merc here. Another Merc. There you go. Trying what else we got. And one of my friends just sent me a text. He was at Conquest to Lemons in Monterey. Are you here? And I'm like, no, I got 2 car shows in LA. This was last Saturday. And then when I got to the second show at Glendora, people were like, wow, I didn't think you were coming. And I said, if the first one video goes up, no flags, and I'm still feeling good, we're doing Glendora. So we did it. 17,500 steps that day on Saturday, and then got up the next morning and did Pomona, 2-hour video. So that's pretty good. Just gonna keep going, man. That's all you can do.
I saw one of these trucks.
Buick Coupe. So I will take my camera tomorrow with me to Downey. If there's a lot of cars, I'll film it. It is my friend's event, and it's more of a day for me and my daughter. I mean, she will understand. If a lot of cars are there, I'm going to get the camera out because it'd be a cool thing to film. Nice Buick. Like I said, I gave up Starbucks, which we got this custom here, on as of July 19th. I figured out I was filming all these shows. I was doing a lot of walking, and I was gaining weight, not losing it. So I was getting the big mocha at Starbucks in the morning. I was getting one of the pastries. So I'm starting to deal with all this sugar and calories. And I think it was actually messing me up physically as well, not just the weight. I just cold turkeyed it, man. That's what I did. So I've been feeling a lot better since then. I know I'm dropping weight because I can tell by my belt. So this time I've lost weight before, gained it back. I'm not going to check my weight. I know it sounds stupid, but you get discouraged because there's always that one day where you go up a pound, and you're really discouraged about it. So I'm just gonna not check it. We'll just see what we can do. But definitely losing weight because I had to go to the next loop on the belt, so to speak. That's exactly what happened, actually. Okay, here's an interesting one. 1968 Pontiac. Nope. 69 with a 68 front end. That's what's going on. It's got the 68 front turn signals. I was trying to figure this out because the 68 Tempest would say Tempest there. And how do I know this? I had one in high school, 68 Tempest convertible. Yep, this is a 69 Tempest Custom S. But he's got the front lower. He's got the front from the 68 with the turn signals. Yep, 69. There you go. That messed me up. When I came out of the building, I just saw it. I was like, yeah, it's got the 69 dash off. So it's a 69. So 68 had a different dash, and of course had the key on the dashboard instead of on the column. That's one my dad talked me into selling that car. These guys were out from Illinois, got a Monte Carlo SS 454 here. These guys were out from Illinois buying cars. They came to look at my dad's stuff, and the only thing they wanted was that Pontiac, and he talked me into selling it to him, and I still regret it to this day. I got that car from the original owner in West Hollywood. Lived across the street from my grandmother. But, in fact, for a while there was another 68 Tempest convertible, which they're actually kind of rare. They made like 3,500 of them or something like that. So yeah, there was another one in Pasadena a few years ago, and I kept asking the guy about it, but I don't know what happened to that. 67 Camaro. I have to start speeding up because I know there's a lot of ground to cover here. Very nice 59 Impala. This is a massive show. Like I said, you cannot get the whole show in one video. I just can't do it. It's a Cadillac. A 66 Chevelle. That's 59. I think the next time I come up to North Cal, it will be Turlock in January. How about a 62 Bel Air bubble top 409 car? Nice 59 here. Just stepped on a squeaky thing. Oh look, a squeaky thing. Shot from the squeaky things, they sprout right out of the ground. I'll leave it in the video, why not? That'll work. New occupational hazard for the video. Yeah, we got a 40 Buick and we got a Cadillac next to it. Very, very, very nice cars here. Kind of stuff we like to see here. Stuff you don't see very often. And very pleasing to the eye. Alright, here we go. Lesser YouTube channels would have gone back and reshot that thing with the squeaky toy. I admit I'm not perfect, so there you go. I'm honest. Alright, very nice caddy here. 41 model. Color. 56 Chevrolet. Did not see the guy I was supposed to see that was supposedly had a car on one of the indoor displays. There's that other hall over here. We'll check that one in case they put cars in there this time. Right here. I do actually need to be on the road by midday. It'd be nice to get back to. It'd be nice to not have to do Grapevine after dark. I think last time I did Grapevine after dark was I went to the Leno's law hearing last year. So I used to joke, yeah, I did so much for the cause. I did Grapevine after dark in a Fox Body Mustang. So that was fun. There you go, 61 Chevrolet Impala. There you go, 47.4 like it says on the plate.
Hey, you think you could pay me an extra $50?
So I do have to be very mindful that I need to go faster at this show. It's not like filming a normal car show. I'm not going to run out of cars. In fact, I'm not going to get them all. So if you ever watch one of my local shows, I usually focus a lot more detail on the video. 56 wagon. I tell you what, a mini truck. I'm sure we'll have a lot of mini trucks at the Grand National Truck Show coming up. Last year they had a nice display, and they had the ones with the dancing beds and the tilt beds and all that fun stuff. Got an OBS Chevy here. Nice 60 CAD. And a Corvette. It's like it's like one of those old custom paint schemes from the 90s there. Clear coat's coming up. It's rather nice, even with the Boyd's rims on that one.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We'll come around here. Second gen Camaro. We'll keep the clip going. They have the sky ride here. Yeah, LA County Fair, they took their sky ride out. It's definitely a highlight. I think kids were dropping things on folks. There's got the old Coca-Cola cooler piece welded into the door with the logo. It's got a Y block. And a Chevrolet pickup. She's doing some wiring. So Monday I'm gonna do my thrift loop I do on Mondays. Probably find some more stuff for Mike finds things that we're gonna sell. I do plan to start working on some car stuff this week. So I got the Mustang GT convertible here. We're trying to work our way to the other building, hoping that something. We got the Eleanor looking Mustang.
You're parked in the fire lane, need to move right away, please. Entry number 1886. Chevy El Camino. To be moved right away. Also, Jose Herrera.
I hate to say it, if you announce their plate number, that probably works better than their entry number.
Located next to the farmhouse restaurant. Next to
There you go. Those who don't remember their car show entry number, most people know these car guys know their license plate number. I know license plate numbers for cars I haven't owned in 25, 30 years, so there you go. Alright, we're going to do these and we're going to see what's in the building this time. 55 Chevrolet. This place to park right here under the canopies. Sorry, the canopy of trees, I should say. And it's next to the empanada truck, so even better. Yeah. Nice second gen RS Camaro. This Cobra here. What's in there? Oh, they got the scooters in there again, so we're going to get that. We're going to get this very nice Cobra. There we go. This is the indoor motorcycles and scooters. 68 BSA. 250 Starfire. 33. Oh, there's no phone number on it anyway. Trades for a Doodlebug. Doodlebug's a scooter, if you don't know what that is. The BSA. It's a little Cushman. I used to do Vespas and Lambrettas. I still have some. In fact, on the way up here, there was a guy with a Series 2 Lambretta in the back of his truck. I don't remember who owns it or who. I've never seen it before, as far as I can remember. A Powell scooter. These were the ones that were made in Glendale, I think. Or sale or trade. See Mike, not me. I don't have one of these. Here's a Mustang. This one is a Mustang scooter. 1750 on this one. Very original. Oh, Cushman. We had one Cushman come through the shop that we tried to sell on consignment, and we were never able to sell it. I think this is one of the newer ones. This is probably, he's got a newer motor in this one. This might be one of the California Scooter Company. I was a dealer for the California Scooter Company. They look like the old Mustang. Like the guy that started the company was a big fan of the old Mustangs. I think that is what this is. Yeah, I was a dealer for these. They were California Scooter Company. And they were not an easy thing to ride, I will say. Cushman on steroids, that's what it says. Yeah, it's funny because back when I was younger, the Cushman guys were like the old guys, right? You know, the Vespa Lambretta guys were the younger guys. Now we're the old guy. We're old guys as well. A nice Mustang scooter, 5,000. No phone number on that one. This is a California scooter company. This is what you can see what it is. I was actually a dealer for these. We sold one. But I knew the guy who owned the company that made that. They manufactured the frames. They assembled everything in Pomona, but the motors and whatnot came from China. So it's the Moto bike. Another Cushman. This one's got a V2, so it's been modified on. Little vintage bicycles. There you go, 5,500, 48 Mustang. There's a number on that one, 5,500. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen this many Mustang scooters in one place. These 6 Colt for 6,000. Yeah, one of my friend's dads was really into these. Model 8, 5,500 on that. So this is also for, I'll just go through them. It's 4,500 on this one. 7 Pony for 4,000. So I was saying my friend was into Vespas Lambrettas and his dad was into Mustangs. In fact, my friend's dad was like really well known in the Mustang community. It's a Cushman Eagle. That's kind of a neat one as well. They're about a Wizard. Yes, I think that is one of the original ones. They did do a remix of those in the 90s. They had new Wizards. Little Cushman there. So I think these call these the turtleback, these guys. And that one is for sale. There you go, here's a California. This is exactly what we sold. That's how they came. 1250, Sea Doug. This is the one they called the turtleback, that's what it was. I remember. The Pacemaker. Nice Cushman. 1947. It's one of the later Cushman Eagles. But he got into like the end of 63 Lancer go-kart. There's a doodle bug.
There's always a way here. Oh yeah. Check it out.
We got the Whizzer by the door. Whizzer by the door. That sounds like someone's getting arrested. We'll get back to the cars now. Q7 T-Bird. Oh, I gotta put it on my. I need to put it in the community tab. I just got a painting of a 57 Thunderbird in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. So I just got that the other day. A 1958 Chevy Impala here. Try a short clip around the music from the Kona Ice truck. Now, this guy's a viewer I talked to. He says, make sure you get my Chevelle. In fact, it was a very nice 66 at the hotel I stayed at last night. It was basically a mini car show in the parking lot. I stayed at the Pleasanton Marriott. There's several Pleasanton Marriotts. It's just the one that's just the Pleasanton Marriott. And like I said, they had a lot of cars there. Monte Carlo. Cutlass with a W30 hood, 65 on the GTO. Bring this panel here. They do allow the cruising through the grounds here as well. I wish they would do that at the shows at Pomona. They do not. 70 Chevelle. So unfortunately, I cannot focus in on every car. There's too much here, so you cover it. I still want to get some cars that are for sale for the guys who want to see that. Here's one that's kind of interesting. This Chevy. I should remind you guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So you do like the videos, you comment on the videos, tell some friends about the videos. YouTube has basically stopped showing my videos to new people. Like my my subscriber numbers, like they're going up, but they're going up extremely slowly, like compared to what they used to.
They'll turn up
Yeah, that's 54.
somewhere.
Got dressed out inline 6 on this one. So make sure you tell some friends about the channel. It does help us out. I really don't know. I've heard from other YouTubers say they have the same problem. I don't know if they don't like that I don't do shorts. I just refuse to do shorts. I'm not a vertical video guy. I just don't like vertical video. I like doing these long videos. I got these last couple ones here, and then we'll doing this in a different order than I normally do it. That's okay. Pile SS. In fact, I know one guy already that quit because they just weren't, YouTube was just not showing his videos to people like they used to. Pomona still does well. I said I do not want to turn this into, I do not want to start doing shorts. I think shorts is actually what ruined YouTube. It's the algorithm. 69 Camaro. Okay, there's swamp going on the board there. Nice Mustang 2+2. I always say the secret to my channel is that a smart person would have quit by now. But it's actually true. I just kept going. It's kind of interesting. I've never seen this before. Good Gal's Gallery. I thought I walked over to see if it was like artwork or something. It's actually stuff for the ladies to check out while they're here. I'm not going to go all the way in there. That's more stuff for guys there, but yeah, so if you bring your lady along to one of these shows, stuff for them to do and check out. I was hoping maybe it was artwork, but this is, I was just talking about the 57 Thunderbird. So I got to figure out how I'm going to hang it next to the one of the Carmen Ghia I already have, because it's very reminiscent of that piece. I might wind up with a whole collection of like paintings of cars if I don't watch it. So I bought a lot at the LA County auction. I'll just walk through here, avoid the lawn chairs.
Yeah, yours was.
And they're just sprouting up. Sun's coming up, they're sprouting. 56 F100. He's happy about it. So like I said, I bought a whole lot from a state auction this past week. Had to go pick it up on Wednesday. So I collected a couple pieces in there, but one of them I really wanted was the Thunderbird art. And got the whole lot for a pretty decent price. And I come to find out, I get everything home, I start looking up some of the other art. Like there's lithographs and limited editions numbered by various like wildlife artists of wildlife stuff. There's a lot of money worth of art in there. Got a 51 Ford there. Nothing crazy, but you know, I think the lot was $45, and there wound up, I would estimate there's probably like $1,000 to $1,500 worth of art. Ironically, the Thunderbird painting was probably one of the ones because it was done by the guy who owned it. So I just wanted it because it was a painting of a 57 Thunderbird. In fact, there's a couple pieces, there's a couple mid-century pieces I'm definitely keeping, and then another piece of art that's almost like cartoony. It's a limited edition. So I might do a video on that for Mike Finds Things. I think there were just 5 boxes of art. I think there was maybe only 3 or 4 pieces that were nothing, that were like thrift store fodder. The rest of them were really good. Ford pickup there. I gotta keep in mind about the time here. I'll probably go about another hour and a half or so filming. Nice rods. They got this great little courtyard area here for, oh, they got cornhole going on. That's a good one to chill out. It's very shady. Said highs are supposed to be mid-70s today, which is much nicer than what we've been experiencing in the Los Angeles area. I very nearly didn't come to this. My daughter's like, no, Dad, you have to go. It's your job. All right, I'm going. In fact, I booked my room the day before yesterday. One thing nice about this show, the room rates locally are very reasonable, especially compared to if you do the Scottsdale Goodguys. The Phoenix and Scottsdale area hotels tend to be quite expensive. That Olds we saw earlier. Not gonna go back there, they're conferencing. Nice hot rod. The Roadster. So yeah, at the estate auction, I bought an Art Deco lamp of a lady that I need to do some slight repairs to. And I bought the art lot, so. Pickup. I still want to gather a bunch of stuff. I might try to do it for next week. Gather a bunch of car-related stuff I've purchased at estate sales just for this channel, and just do a video on kinds of things, at least that I've found at estate sales that are automotive related. In fact, every once in a while a car guy estate sale pops up. I mean, obviously I've bought cars at sales before. I've seen complete engines and body parts, things like that. And sometimes if it's just, you know, if it's not the whole sale, usually if the whole sale is like car guy stuff, they'll bring in an expert to tell them what everything is and what it's worth. But if there's only a few bits and pieces, sometimes you can get a really good deal on stuff. Show that Suburban there. A Nova here. She's been swapped on. I was actually talking to a couple from Vancouver Island at the hotel last night that brought their Nova down here. Got a very nice C10 with the inline 6. Very nice step side short bed here. So you want it. We have a 3 on the tree. That's how you like them. All right, got the 67 El Camino. My 66 is still supposed to get picked up. If I get the car towed, the Cadillac out of there, there we go, another Cougar. Already did the Cougar thing. This one's a factory. This is similar to what I had, the factory sunroof car. I think I saw this one last year. They made 200 of them through ASC in '68. I had one. I probably should have held on to it. This one's a Gurney special. Mine was not the Dan Gurney. Yeah, the XR7G. Mine was a rarer one because it was the non-Dan Gurney with the sunroof. It's kind of an oddity. I guess we'll go around this way. We'll come where those guys are hanging out on the other side of the car. I'm just trying to get all the cars, and they're kind of parked in different ways. Got the 65 Chevelle here. So yeah, very rare car. The Dan Gurney Edition 68 Cougar with the factory. He's excited about it. With the of course, the factory sunroof cars had vinyl tops, as mine did. So that one he probably took the vinyl top off and finished it properly.
And it's nice. It's old enough.
I did all this research on those when I had that car. But I even got the Mario report on mine, and sure enough, it had the sunroof on there. Driving around. Aren't we all still looking? We're all looking for something. All right. That was Cobra. Yeah, those cars are parked different, so how do we do this? Yeah, the OCD in me gets all weird when, man, there's one at every car show, and this one is a Giants fan. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna talk any smack today. No, it's 90s throwback of the day. The crybaby doll with the Giants fan. I'm not gonna say anything about that either. So we're gonna play nice today. I got friends who are Giants fans, and they're still my friends, so it's good. I've been to a baseball game since 2019. So bad. Last ball game I went to was the Dodgers were playing in Philadelphia, and my family reunion happened to be that weekend. Like I get it from my family in Philadelphia. Like, so my mother was from there. You know, like I'm not a Phillies fan. Well, I grew up in LA. You know. My mother actually grew up near Connie Mack Stadium, which is where the Athletics played back when. For those who don't know, the Athletics were originally from Philadelphia, and then they moved to Kansas City, and then to Oakland, now to Las Vegas. So, actually they're in Sacramento, I think, then they're going to Las Vegas. But my mother grew up right by Connie Mack Stadium in Philadelphia, and her and her two brothers used to sell scorecards at the near the ballpark, and they would get like a nickel for helping people park their cars and stuff like that. She'd always tell these stories back when kids could still do stuff like that. Nice Jeep. I'll bring this because it's a little different. The wagon here. But yeah, it's I have a lot of friends from up here, Bay Area, Northern California area. A lot of scooter friends too. My ex-wife and I went to a game when the Dodgers were playing at in San Francisco, and man, we got yelled at. Still remember that. In the old days, I split season tickets. I had a mini plan a couple of years. I used to I had a field level mini plan, and then we'd sneak over halfway through the game to the better seats and hope we didn't get caught. That's what we did. So it was, I think that's from the 90s too. Not a crybaby at all though. This old F-85 sedan, I don't see those very often. I think I'm gonna go back the other. I'm filming this way out of order, but it'll work out in the end. It's Fairlane coming through. We didn't get the rest of this. The only one we got in that section was the one with the crybaby doll. No, I saw when interleague play first came out, I saw the Dodgers the first time they ever played in Seattle against the Mariners when I was in the Navy up there. In fact, I bought the tickets. They were the base. The base had season tickets, and you had to put in for what games you wanted, and you could buy tickets from the base. Oh no, we did get those cars. I think we didn't get the yellow one here. Okay, now I figure out what I did. So I went the first time the Dodgers ever played Seattle, and I was talking to a lot of people. A lot of people who moved to Washington State and were from LA and were Dodger fans, but they would go to the Mariners game. In fact, I used to go to Mariners games while I was up there when they weren't playing the Dodgers. So us from the ship used to go. But they were all Dodger fans that lived up there, then we'd root for the Mariners while we were up there. Right? Very nice custom here. We got, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those shows where I shoot a lot of footage, as long as I can avoid the music. I'll bring some of these cool customs, and plan to go till midday and then just cut it after that. Get what we can. Yeah, let's see. I saw the Dodgers play in Colorado against the Rockies in Denver. And I remember it was June, and it snowed during the game. I still remember that. That was the first for me, a baseball game with snow. That's for a scooter dealer meeting. I was in Denver. I also went and saw, in the 90s, I saw the Dodgers play the Phillies in Philadelphia. I'm gonna guess it was early 90s. It was in the old stadium. I guess the old stadium was pretty rowdy. I went with my cousin. Still remember that. I just happened to be in Philadelphia at that time. I'm going to try to cover the areas that have less music to deal with. Nice 57 there. Like I said, I do apologize. I cannot get every car at this show. It's just, I mean, you can see how far back, and this isn't even the whole show. There's like other areas. If you've ever been to a Goodguys meet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sunbeam Tiger.
Whether it's a direct fit set, retrofit, or complete custom, their team is ready to help you add the finishing touch to your project. Lastly, Coppin Corvette is dedicated to providing American-made products for your Corvette restoration needs. Visit them at coppincorvette.com to learn more.
They're doing announcements right now so we can get this run of vehicles. We're right by the DJ booth, so that's where it's the loudest. Oh my God. It's nice, it's like warm, but it's not like hot. In fact, I was very lucky. Last night it was windy. It was a little chilly. I looked in the trunk of my car and I had a sweatshirt in the trunk of my car. I was very happy about that. The STS Seville. Just remember the 90s. There you go. That's your other 90s throwback of the day. The Tommaso Pantera. Ford supercar. Rolling on through. We're going to Buick Woody. I got the Willys Coupe here. I got to find some good thumbnails too. I took a couple indoors, but I have to be mindful. I will be needing a thumbnail, more thumbnails to choose from as I film this. There, Willie's there. Come on, I get this Ford. I realized I filmed this one last year as well. This the one in August. They do 3 different Goodguys meets a year at Pleasanton. Of course, we only have the one down at Del Mar, Southern California. Last year in July, I did the one in Washington State, which is another big one. Yeah, that's 56 Nomad. 80s throwback, a bra on a 57. Those were a thing. Oh man. So we'll zigzag into the Mustangs here. Show this Shelby. Can I get around here? Yeah, I don't want to go past the water fountain. Actually, I need to drink some water too. GT350 fastback. I always carry a water bottle in my pocket. This one's a fastback with a 390 FE in there. '67. This place does get really crowded later on as well. I remember, I think I got up to the 57 with the bra on that line. Little Falcon Ranchero.
I think that's it. I'll straighten it out. That's
careful, don't bump the guy. Oh. He stopped him. You stopped him. Yeah, I was at another show and a car hit another car. I deleted the footage. I didn't want to get into it. I'm not gonna say what show or what car, but I was at a show where I did film a car hitting another car. Yeah, it was a little awkward. Got everything sorted out, but you know, this one is for sale. Just a phone number. I don't know where 925 is, so good luck. Very nice Mustang. And now we're out by the music again. Usually you can get away with it if it's muffled too. Chevrolet Custom. Ooh, I gotta change my battery. I'll come around. This guy's taking photographs that way. This thing is clean. French tin antenna. Apollo wheel. Out of Oregon. I don't know when we're gonna get it back up there again. So he's reversed the Corvette taillights on that one. That's a sharp ride. A 67 Camaro. I think what I'll do is I'll go till 11 over here, and then I'll shoot over. We'll do the car corral area. That way I make sure we get you guys cars for sale in this video. That would be a good idea. I just realized I was filming with the music going, but hopefully it doesn't flag because I was talking over it. Speaking of music, I'm doing the Murrieta show in October as a viewer-sponsored video, as I've determined it to be impossible to cover that entire show with the speaker situation in the city of Murrieta, where they installed speakers up and down the street, like permanent ones that the DJ taps into, and I cannot film that entire show 5 to 8 seconds at a time. I just can't. So I'm gonna take the copyright hit on it, and I'm not gonna make any money on the video. So anyone that would like to contribute a donation for that or for any other video, we do have a PayPal link in the description of every single one of my videos for donations, because in the old days the Pomona video used to pay for the entire channel. It is not like that anymore. My views on my Pomona video have dropped considerably, so in all my videos, with their algorithm changes on YouTube. So like I said, I will not be making any money from YouTube AdSense on the Murrieta video, because it is, I'm just going to film it straight through as if there's no music playing, and then take the hit on it. So that's the only way I can really do Murrieta rod run. We already got the 57 with the bra here. I'll figure this one out yet. I got the Ford Phaeton here. I'm trying to remember what I already got. See, I'm already mixed up. As soon as you start parking cars all staggered, I get mixed up. Very nice Cooper 5-window going on. I will figure it out. Actually, I need to change my battery. Nice original 40 two-door sedan. Oh man! All right, I think we're gonna go back around away from the DJ booth. Try to get the ones on the lawn over on the other side. Go to about another 45 minutes of filming here, and then go hit the car corral. Get you guys the for sale vehicles. This 56 wagon. That sounds like a good plan. Thunderbird, the base. In the hardtops, they had the base and the Landau, and the base actually looks better than the Landau in my opinion, but that is me. Like I some of these cars. I'm going to try to get away from the speakers.
The red, yellow, Goodguys Big Rig in the autocross area. Be sure to stop by and see those guys. Tell them to see you have this. Also, folks, Greg Insurance is running the official collector
That's 40. Convertible. Yes, I still have my 40. In fact, you can see it in the background of the last two Mike Finds Things video. You can see the back on in the background. You can see the 40, the one that's in my backyard. I may sell it. I don't know. I really don't. I'd really rather not sell it, but I kind of wait till my daughter is driving and doing her own thing, and then just seeing if I do have time to do something with it at that point. And if I don't, then I'll sell it. You know, the Comet Caliente. I don't see these very often. Very nice burgundy color. A Model T Ford touring. Still something modern going on there. 09 2.3 liter Ford engine. That'll get you there. All right, here we go. I hope the music's muffled enough. I got Van Halen playing back there, so I will talk over it. And it is a bit muffled, so we might be able to get away with it. I'm using this as kind of an experiment because now I'm hearing that they're not flagging for way background muffled music. So if I get flagged, I'll just have to re-upload it and edit accordingly. The G-Body 442 Cutlass. My 61 Cadillac. This one is a very nice convertible. Yeah, so like I said, I need to see. Somebody else told me that they're not doing the short clip as much when the music's farther in the background. They're not getting hit for it, so we'll see. Here's for 300. This one is the 55. Yeah, 55. This one's that used to run at Daytona. There you go with the Hemi. All the patina. Just gonna wander through. And right in the corner over on the other side, there's no music, so we'll get footage over there. Got K5. Very nice 66 Chevelle Super Sport. Super hardtop. This one is for sale. We'll get you the sign here. It's got a more modern custom interior. Oh, it's on the other side. They're making us work for this one. We'll come over here. This one is $125,000. There you go. All right. I got a bunch of Boss Mustangs, so we got to bring them to you. There you go. There you go, Trans Am Racing with this one here, which I may have to short clip here. I'll bring all the Boss Mustangs here. Well, that's the Boss Gathering, so no Mach 1s for you, pal. I got a 70 model right here. Very nice one indeed. And you want it in yellow? Well, there's one in yellow. There we go. Just go. I think I've seen this many Boss Mustangs in one place.
Oh, same thing.
All right.
3 of them look exactly the same. Look.
Another 1970. Another 19. We'll just walk through. You know what a 19. Just to give you a sheer volume of Boss 302ness here. Any Boss 429s? We'll see if there one pops up here.
That's exactly right.
And one in red. There you go.
All up in that guy's car.
Oh, this one's got the 90s throwback going. 69 Boss. This one's actually changing the oil or something. Changing the spark plug. Look at these guys are kind of doing their own thing with their Mustangs. There's a Mach 1. Someone had to bring one, right? A police Mustang. So that's a dare vehicle. You know, 70 351 powered Mach 1. I'm still waiting to hear from about that 69 in my neighborhood. I have not heard anything from those guys. Yeah, Saline convertible. There's actually people doing tributes to these now, so you got to be careful on these as well. That one appears to be the real deal. Nice GT fastback. One more Boss Mustangs. We got another 1970. 302. No one brought a 429, huh? Let's be honest, those aren't the easiest thing to acquire. And there's 70. A couple later ones, the Boss 351s. Getting into the early 70s of Mustangness. There you go. Get you the 60 Starliner Tudor hardtop Ford. I think I'm gonna start walking towards the car corral and away from the speakers. Curling over here. Cadillac. We are getting there. There we go. This guy knows how to get around and get a square body Suburban. That's right. I need to go get mine out for a truck show pretty soon. Yeah, Studebaker. So I still have my dad's watch, the one we're doing watch on. The one from my mother gave my dad a Hoyer Octavia in the early 70s, and I had it serviced a few years ago. Never wore it. Pulled it out, wound it up, and it's been working. But it's running 4 minutes fast now, so but it does work. So I've actually been wearing it all week. Now my daughter wants my Tag Heuer from the early 90s that my mother gave me back then. So I'm probably going to give her that one. But I'm very happy that it's been working. Going on a week. Just have to reset it, bring it back a few minutes. Dodge Dart. A modern Hemi swap on this one. Smoke's coming from the barbecue, not from the cars. We got the Caprice here, convertible. So I'll make sure I made that clear. My way, it's almost 11 now, so I'm gonna work my way over to the car corral area so we can bring you guys some vehicles that are for sale here in Northern California. So they're obviously ones we don't get to see. The Gasser here, this Nova with big block. And we'll zigzag through the car corral and all the vehicles over in that area. B4, heading back to home. Very clean GMC Typhoon. These were a hot ticket back when they were new. Probably still are. 66 GT350 Shelby here. It says original, so it's a real Shelby. Got the tag on the fender and everything. There you go. This is the real deal. Highway Patrol is here. They're also out on I-5 apparently, as I found out yesterday. Did not get a ticket. I wasn't going that fast. There were a lot of police on I-5 yesterday. That's what I meant to say. On Highway Patrol. My Vic isn't that fast. Well, I guess it is if you put the foot down. But actually, there's a lot of trucks blocking you from going any excessive speeds. Coming up I-5. 55 Chevrolet Gasser. Small block with blower. So we are working our way to the car corral. It is almost, I can't get through there. There's a chair farm growing in the corner. Just before 11 o'clock now. So we'll do car corral. I'll get the cars that are for sale in the swap meet area. Anything interesting in there. One's a 440 Belvedere. 67. Gee, Mike, what's going on with your 67 Satellite? Yeah, nothing. It starts. It's got a cracked head, but yeah, I would like to get it out eventually. I might actually just have to sell. I really don't want to sell that car. Oh man, that's my only 4-speed muscle car, man. Come on. That's Roadster here. I think out of my daughter's in school, we're gonna. Next week she starts her drama for the school play, so she'll be at school till about 5 or 6 o'clock every day, most days I should say. Hopefully I can start getting some work done when it cools off a bit. 66 Impala convertible. Come over here, we'll get to the back of this car. Alright, it's 11 now. Chevrolet. A 72 Chevelle. We got the Buick Riviera. We're just gonna wander through, and there's the end of the Sky Ride over there. I wish they hadn't taken the one out at the LA County Fair. Very nice 68 Olds 442. I don't see the 68s very often in these. Very unique year. In the green 442. I really like that green 442. It's just like, man, that's just right. I always like green cars like that. It's a nice one as well. I had a 68 F85 two-door Pose, which are fairly rare. If you don't know, they didn't make a lot of the F8. It's inline 6 automatic. We got it running. That motor was worn out. I sold it. The guy in New Mexico bought it, and he was going to make a 442 clone out of it. Now we're still treasuring our way through here. Nice Pontiac convertible bonnet. So I do apologize. I did not get to the back area of the show. I really need to do this as a 2-day. I realize the same cars aren't parked in the same spots both days though, so that makes it difficult as well. We got a 66 Corvette, big block 427. I'm gonna go find an area where there's cars for sale. 1957 Ford Ranch Wagon. Nicely done. 57 Ford Thunderbird. Just like the one in that painting I just picked up. There you go.
Car guy.
Yeah, the car guy. Yeah, it's me. All right.
Hey, you know what you gotta do?
That's just that Impala 427. Giants theme going on in his truck. They moved the cars that are for sale. I don't know where they moved them to, so I'm not walking the whole fairgrounds here looking for it. 67 400 horse 427, very rare factory. It's got a Frigidaire compressor, but it doesn't have the air vent in the middle of the dash, so I know the factory air in these is pretty rare. Oh, it has vents under the dash. Okay, so it is an AC. Over there, it does have the Frigidaire compressor. Very nice Corvette, 67. This is normally where the cars are for sale. So we'll bring you these as much as we can, and then the exit's right, getting close. So, and it's almost at that time when I have to head out. So I'll bring as many cars as I can. We actually got this 69 Corvette. Small bar. They got like a bar over there, and their sound system is very impressive, but not great for YouTube. So we'll just cruise through here. Next year I'll check the website and see if they have a map where they moved the for sale cars to. That was a big thing. This one is a 67 Z28, looks like RS Z28. That's a very, very rare animal right there. See, it's the air cleaner. That is obscenely rare if you know what you're looking at. Z28 was pretty impressive. I know the 67 does not have Z28 badges on it. It's still a Z28. There you go. Come over here. RS convertible 302. Z28. I literally was like, oh yeah, I'll let the car corral fill in, we'll come back and we'll get them. And that was the plan. All right, next year I will check the website, see if they have a map where the car corral is. I don't think it's over in the other. Nice Trans Am 455.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, another Trans Am. This one's got the Y82 stripe package. It's got a Bandit plate for the front. The Bandits had the Hearst hatches. My friend had a Y82 77. And they said the ones from the movie had the, so this is the regular T-tops, and then they had the T-tops where the center section was wider, and which were done by Hearst. Same people made the shifters. Show this Trans Am Camaro. Yeah, mine had the 403 Olds, my 77, which was mandated for California. Like the 49 state cars had the 400 Pontiac. California ones had to have the Olds 403. Like my buddy had the Y82. His was a California car. And it had the 403 Olds. What happened to that guy? That was guy I was in the Navy with. His last name was Smith, so good luck looking him up. I remember that. I just think it's funny. I always talk about, you know, I did the ancestry, and my father was adopted. And when we did it, everybody on all his biological lineage was like super common names. made it harder to look people up.
What is this, a Nova?
It's a Nova, yeah, a two-door, made a two-door wagon out of it.
Pontiac.
Oh, is it Acadian? Oh, it is an Acadian. Okay, it's an Acadian. From Canada. Yeah, a lot of people have asked me about the tire thing. I really don't want to. The smog group is for smog stuff. It's not for. I'll do a video on the tire thing maybe in a couple days. However, smog group needs to concentrate on smog stuff right now. I may have had a different answer if the tire thing had not come up when the smog bill was happening. But
We took another room.
man, we got stuff on our plates, that's for sure. Nice Camaro. More cars under trees and trucks. Oh my God, it's a very nice day today. Have fun driving through the Central Valley. Well, hopefully my windshield doesn't crack further, but it probably will. It's probably got a big old line across it when I get back to the car. My nephew was supposed to get that car, and I don't know. I keep driving it, so. That car's taking quite a beating. I've been rented twice. I got a 40 coupe. It's been rented twice. I got backed into the front of it at Bob's Big Boy about a month ago, and the person took off. I mean, it's not really damaged that bad, but you know, it's not like a dent. It's more in the rubber bumper thing. I've definitely got my money's worth out of that car, though. I could put a windshield on it. Okay, that car's like a punching bag. It's like, what more can it take? That thing's tough, it's a fighter. It's like we rescued a dog years ago. It's a Tibetan Spaniel mixed with I don't know what. And you can tell it'd been through a lot. So we named it Rocky because it'd been through a lot. It's been definitely a fighter. It's got a Buick Millhead in it. So it's definitely the similar thing going on there. Alright, got a 69 Chevy pickup. So I'm gonna breeze through a couple more lines here. I think we're gonna call it a day. I was really hoping to bring you guys some cars for sale, as was the plan. Couple bump sides. Chevrolet here. Yeah, hopefully every year, well, it'll only be a couple more years. Actually, next year would be okay because my daughter's driving. If this weekend falls when my ex-wife has her back to school night, I'll be covered. I can do 2 days maybe, as long as the channel doesn't get worse than it is with YouTube. I'm always fairly honest with the audience. I am going to lose money on this video. I like doing it, so I do it. But at some point, you got to wonder what the heck's going on at YouTube. You know, when a video like this used to do really good, and then now it does not. A couple nice international scouts. There's a Scout too. So yes, I do kind of question. I know a lot of people have quit over that, but this is my morning walk, man, so I'm not giving it up. But I've definitely put the work in on these videos. power wagon. This is neat. Macho power wagon. Okay, where are you gonna see this? Come on. This is just incredibly cool. Ford pickup. Okay, the next style is one of the ones I got at the beginning of the video, but obviously more cars filled in on the end, so I'll just get the ones that filled in. This has got all the flake. Yeah, this will be this is a Boyd's truck too. Look, hot rods by Boyd. This is probably a show truck back then with the Boyd's wheels. We had that Boyd's Aerostar that wound up at Pomona a few years back, and it was very reasonably priced, and it sold very quickly from what I understand. Because I had people asking me about it, and a couple guys were interested, and they called on it. They said it had already been sold. So I don't know where that vehicle, where it went to. As far as I know, has not resurfaced. The 40 coupe here.
I was looking for was
In fact, Boyd's son Greg used to run Scooter Shop in Orange County. The Coddington family owned that, and so I knew him from the scooter world. Now him and another guy I know who actually wound up buying Scooter Shop later on from the Coddingtons, and then later closed it. Another guy I know and Greg Coddington are doing estate sales now in Orange County. So I ran into them. I just happened to stop at one on the way back from somewhere with my daughter, and that's how I found out. Look at this Mustang. I think I'll find one line of cars that doesn't look like I've done them yet, and then yeah, we're almost to the fence now. Should be about 2 hours of footage in this video, give or take. These further away shows are hard when I do have to get back. Got Old Glory in the bed here. I have a 48 star flag. Very nice one. I may part with if anyone's looking for one. It's one of the really long ones, so you can hang them down. It's a very high quality one from, it's old. Here we go, 1970 Chevelle. I guess there's 3 and 4 at every car show now. Your 90s throwback of the day, the Crybaby doll. And this Comet, this one's inspecting the windshield. Should be inspecting my windshield. It's probably got an even bigger crack in it by now. Yeah, I'll have to call. There's a windshield place right by my house I've used before, and they are pretty good. Chevelle Pontiac here. This one was modified probably in the 80s. It's got the modern handles on it and everything. Yeah, it's a very 80s looking build.
A lot of people are there.
Come through here. I think we're gonna go down here and wrap it up. I have a mighty long drive ahead of me. 68 GTO convertible. That's a big Pontiac convertible. All right. That's 58 Impala. That looks to be original. That's like original paint. I believe it to be. couple over here out of GT500 Shelby. I thought I got that line earlier. Maybe these ones were further down. I think I'm about ready to wrap this up anyway. I really do have to get on the road. It's a nice one. We have to have an AMC somewhere in this video. There you go. An AMX. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at Pleasanton for Good Guys 2026 in August. Next week we're doing nothing. I don't know what we're doing. There's nothing on the schedule, so we'll figure something out. We'll bring you some sort of video. 2 weeks from now we got Ventura Nationals on the 5th, Vista Rod Run on the 6th. Check the tentative list, let you know what I'm planning on hearing in the near future. Like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about the channel, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.